All right, since the end of the year 2025 is drawing near, I want to say thank you to everybody. I just started this YouTube channel this year, but so many people have already subscribed to my channel, so I'm really grateful for that. I guess many of you are going to take the either IELTS test or TOEFL IBT test next year. So I want to give you a few of my tips on the writing and speaking tests so that you can be ready for next year. Okay, I would say the most important thing for the speaking and the writing test, whether it's IELTS or TOEFL IBT, I think is to provide examples and details. I have uploaded so many of my, writing and speaking responses, and I'm pretty sure all of my responses are full of details and examples. So every time you talk about something, you should say, for example, blah, blah, blah. For example, last year I did this. Or for example, in my country, something like this happened. Or detail is also important. So for example, don't just say it's cold. Don't just say it's cold outside. You should say it's snowing outside, and it's very windy, and the temperature is -5 degrees, something like that. So answers which have so many details and examples are always highly evaluated. So when you prepare for the writing and speaking tests, you should try to come up with as many examples and details as you can. Okay, in the writing tests, it helps to have synonyms ready to use in your mind. Synonyms are, words that have the same or very similar meaning. And by using those synonyms, you can avoid using the same word over and over, and by which you can show that you know a wide range of vocabulary, and it's very highly evaluated on the writing test. So for example, many people tend to use the word happy. I'm happy, you're happy, we're happy, happy. But can you think of any other ways to say happy? Well, I would change that to, for example, pleased, or delighted, or maybe excited, or satisfied, or maybe having fun. Those words might not be exactly the same as each other, but, by showing that you can use those words, then, that's proof that your English level is very high. So when you prepare for the writing test, you should try to memorize as many synonyms as possible so that you can use them almost automatically when you write your response. In the speaking test, probably, you have to make sure that you are not trembling. I mean, if you are like, so scared or so nervous, oh, I don't like speaking English, then probably you can never get the high score on the speaking test. Compared to the writing test, the speaking test, it's not so strict about making grammar mistakes or not giving too much detail. So you don't have to worry too much about those things on the speaking test. On the speaking test, you should show that you are comfortable speaking English. And in order to achieve that, you have to have had, a lot of experience, actually speaking English to a person or to a computer. So when you prepare for the speaking test, you should actually speak. You have to utter your voice. So So you can't just, watch YouTube videos, or you can't just read sample essays. You have to actually speak. So that's a must, I would say, on the speaking test. I have been able to study English so much for such a long, long time, probably because, I'm the kind of person who feels a little bit of excitement or a sense of accomplishment whenever I have learned something, even if it's just one word. Let's say I have memorized one English word or a phrase, it's tiny progress, right? It's just one word, but still, I am one word ahead of myself yesterday, right? So, I feel like, yes, I have, made one step forward. I am better than I was yesterday, so if having a positive thinking can push you forward and keep you motivated. So I would say positive thinking is very important. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for your support, and I hope you will keep practicing English. I mean, English is such a beautiful language, so it's worth studying. Next year, I will definitely continue to post my writing and speaking responses. So whenever you feel stuck or you struggle, come back to my channel anytime. So yeah, thank you so much. Good luck, and I hope you will have a good year in 2026.